Do you have all of your case study winners?
Yep.
Perfect. Yes. Can someone also drop the link here because my Zoom doesn't allow me to like see it? Thank you. Yes.
Stefan, do the co-PRS thing.
Why?
What do you mean, why? Carrie put in the chat. Wait, no, maybe not Carrie. No, yeah, Carrie. Carrie put in the chat and she was like, let's do hot seat. That's you, right?
Oh, hot seat right now? I don't have the YouTube pulled up. I'm also trying to update things still. If somebody else wants to do it though. I'm not looking at I don't have the group me open.
Well, hello everyone. Welcome to Closing Ceremonies. We are going to allow some more time for people to start rolling in. If people could please put in the YouTube chat their institutions, show some institutional love. University of West Florida. And then I think we might have time for one round of hot seat amongst the conference team while we are waiting. Who shall we put in the hot seats? I'm looking through. Tony, you are hot seat material, my girl. Yes,
That's
you
terrifying. But
So,
I'm down.
All right. Conference team, get ready, get some questions ready so I can start a timer. And go.
Okay. Oh, favorite ice cream flavor. We talked about this. Butter pecan. Oh, soda or Pepsi? Wait, what kind of soda? Coke. I think that's what you mean. Favorite TV show? Ooh, that's a really hard one. I love anime. Currently Yuri on Ice. Wearing Haikyuu earrings. Stan. Starbucks order. I really love the mango dragon fruit refresher. NRHH or RHA? Hot take, NRHH. Let's go. Bitcoin or Dogecoin? Bitcoin. I actually have money invested, so put your money in it too. Favorite class you've taken? Oh, I'm a psychology major. That's really hard. I took like a lot of therapy classes, so maybe those because they helped me. Favorite institution besides mine? That's really bad. I don't want to make anybody feel left out. I'm not gonna lie though, like all of y'all have been going hard. Absolutely stan. I'm gonna give it to UCF though because y'all have been killing it this conference. Please host Nakur. Fantastic. Salty or sweet? Sweet. Plug the SEC. Heck yeah, please join the SEC. I would love to be your friend. Please.
And time. But yes, please join the SEC.
Can I just say I love Yuri on Ice. I watched it in high school and I still love it. I still rewatch it to this day.
It's so fantastic. The first time I watched it, it gave me the most serotonin I think I've ever experienced. I cried many times. If you like Yuri on Ice, hit me up. I can talk you into becoming a member of the SEC.
And then thank you so much, Tony. Next up, we have our friend from the Central Atlantic in the hot seat.
Yep.
Let's get some questions ready, and then I will start the timer. And go.
Favorite restaurant? Chipotle. Favorite season? Obviously winter. I hate hot weather. Favorite TV show? Star Trek Deep Space Nine. Favorite Chipotle order? The chips with the red hot spicy sauce every single time. Favorite region besides my own? Obviously the South Atlantic, since I'm moving here in like 7 months. Does CP go over or under? I don't know what the correct way is, so I'm gonna go with whatever the agreed upon correct way is. Favorite color? Red. The hot dog a sandwich? Yes. Favorite dictatorship? Central Atlantic. Full Atlantic, yes. Dark chocolate or milk chocolate? Milk chocolate. Leadership or development? I like them both equally. Is a hot pocket a calzone? Yes, I guess.
And time. Thank you. And let's go ahead and do one more round of hot seat just to allow any last minute folks arriving to closing ceremonies. And we have someone ready for our hot seat. Chris, are you ready?
I've never done hot seat before. I'm so excited. Yes. I'm so ready.
And go.
The hot seat question, yours, because my first one. What's my sign? I am a Scorpio. Beach or mountains? I like the beach because I don't like being up high. Stan Scorpios. Yeah, Scorpio season. Favorite superhero? Oh man. Black Widow. Favorite month? October, because it's my birthday month. Favorite movie? Emperor's New Groove. Favorite swap from Sakura? It's going so fast. Hunger Games or Divergent? Hunger Games. Favorite conference snack? Doritos. Favorite cereal? Fruit Loops. NRHH or RHA? I'm gonna have to go with RHA because that's what I've been in this whole time. Red song, like Girl in Red. Probably I Want to Be Your Girlfriend, if that's what you're referring to. Favorite car? Probably mine, because I have a Kia Soul, so I'm gonna say mine.
Thank you. All righty, so we are going to go ahead and get started with our closing ceremony. So thank you all for joining us tonight as we wrap up our conference, and we're just going to go through and give some recognition and reflect back on our destination leadership. And so I'd like to start us off by welcoming Brian Gomez, our Educational Sessions Chair, to highlight our educational sessions.
Hello, sorry friends, that's me. Thank you so much for everybody who presented a program, because we quite literally would not have had a conference without you. So thank you. But also thank you if you evaluated an educational session in Guidebook. The evaluations were stellar this year. So if you presented a educational session, know that truly and honestly, I'm not just saying this, people loved your educational sessions. So without further ado, I would like to recognize the top 5 educational sessions in no particular order. So first up, we have the fast fashion industry and how it goes against sustainability from the University of Central Florida's Denise Cuevas. Then we have It's Burning Up Out There, Burnout in Student Leadership from the Florida Gulf Coast University's Tara Nichols. Up next, we have the Crucible Moments of Leadership from Appalachian State's Nathaniel. And then we have Debunking Data, Assessing Student Needs to Increase Student Engagement with Campus Partners from Appalachian State University's Josie Myers. And then last up, we have My Way or the Highway, Navigating Difficult Political Conversations from UTK, University of Texas, or University of Tennessee, Knoxville's Kobe Jenna, Katie Wood, and Zoe Kidder. And now over to Destiny for OTM Awards.
At this time, I would like to recognize all of our institutions who have submitted regional winning of the month awards since NACUR 21. Thank you for continuing to write, submit, and vote on OTMs to continue recognition on the campus, regional, and national level. Please put some snaps in the comments after each of the institutions have been called. Clemson University, Coastal Carolina University, Florida State University, Mississippi State University, Murray State University, University of Georgia, University of North Carolina, Greensboro, University of Tennessee, Knoxville, and University of West Florida. At this time, I will pass it over to Nick for art information.
Hey, SACUR, here at the SACUR Regional Leadership Conference, advisors are given the opportunity to learn a variety of sessions through the Advisor Retention and Training Program, also known as ART. ART is a 21-session curriculum with 2 levels of instruction. ART sessions are presented by fellow experienced advisors who have completed the ART levels and have attended presenter training. I'd like to recognize the following individuals who presented ART sessions this weekend: Jerry Cherry, Haley Bernard Handel, and Jana Jordan Miller. Now over to Tom for an advisor update.
Hey, SACUR. I just wanted to take a moment and give a quick special shout out to the advisors at the conference. Let's give some love and snaps to the advisors in the chat. Thank you for all that you do to better our campuses and our students. Louis love to all of y'all. And now I'm going to toss it over to Carrie for a spirit update.
Hey, SACUR. Thank you all for showing so much conference spirit this weekend, from participating in socials, posting on social media, creating banners, and making roll calls, and so much more. Our conference would not be the same without your high spirits and energy. As the SACUR RLC 2021 Spirit and Social Media Chair, I am honored to soon announce the most spirit delegation, the top 3 banners, and the top 3 roll calls. Going into the top 3 banners, the banners were very creative, just as creative as all of our roll call videos, but these are the few that stood out. In 3rd place, we have the University of Florida. And in second place is the University of Tennessee, Knoxville. And lastly, let's show some Louis love for our overall banner winner, the University of Central Florida. I want to thank you all for submitting your roll call videos. It was very entertaining to watch all of them. And we as the RLC committee, as well as SACUR, commend you for your hard work. Out of all the roll calls that we received, we have come up with the top 3, and I will now announce them. In 3rd place, we have Georgia State University. In 2nd place, we have Mississippi State University. And lastly, let's show some Louis love for our overall roll call winner, University of Tennessee, Knoxville. Going into our most spirited delegations, I want to show some love for everyone because we got a bunch of submissions throughout the conference this weekend. We have in 3rd place, we have Mississippi State University. In 2nd place, we have the University of Central Florida. And in 1st place, we have University of Tennessee, Knoxville. Congrats to all, and then I'll pass it off to Brian to go over the case studies.
Thanks, Carrie. Hey, SACUR, I'm back and a little more put together this time. It is with great excitement that I announced the winners of our RLC 2021 case study competition. If you don't know, the case study competition is a fantastic opportunity to allow student leaders and advisors throughout the year to be recognized on a regional level for their critical thinking skills, and this year was no different. So this year's case study competition was divided into 4 different parts. We had an NRHH themed prompt, an RHA specific prompt, a prompt for advisors, and a live case study that focused on elements of sustainability, well-being, and diversity, equity, and inclusion. So without further ado, the winners of these case study competition categories, drum roll please, is for the advisor case study competition, Wake Forest University. For the RHA case study competition, we have University of South Carolina. In the NRHH case study competition, our winner is the University of West Florida. And in the live case study competition, our winner is the University of Georgia. So thank you again to all of our RLC case study participants, and congratulations to our winners.
All right, hey, Sakur, 1 second, I'll just close out of my stats. Okay, so we would like to thank you all for participating in this year's philanthropy project. We hope that you were not only able to get moving and have some fun during the conference, but also were able to learn something new by watching the videos. So without further ado, here are our top 3 winners for philanthropy by institution. So in third place for the most amount of RUTF, which is ready to use food packets earned, we have Coastal Carolina University with 33 RUTF. In second place, we have Clemson University with 73 RUTF. And in first place, drumroll please, we have UTK with an amazing 75 RUTF earned. In total, as a region, we were able to donate over 250 ready-to-use food packets to people with food insecurity, along with all the other ways you chose to spend your Kid Power coins to donate to local organizations. For context, a full treatment of 150 packets is needed to save a life, so you're able to save almost 2 lives. Pat yourselves on the back for making such a difference in the world. Also, throughout the conference, I hope you had an amazing time during our entertainment that we prepared for you. Now I'm going to pass it on to Tony.
Hey, Sakur. So the South Atlantic affiliate strives to provide a multitude of opportunities to support institutions financially, especially given how COVID-19 has affected many of our campuses. Tonight, we would like to present the first grant opportunities of this affiliation year. The first of these is the Membership Affiliation Grant. This grant is designed to cover the complete affiliation cost of 2 institutions who are currently affiliated or interested in affiliating with the NCUR Corporation. We will be awarding one of those grants tonight, and the other will be awarded at RBC. Tonight, our first affiliation grant winner is Spelman College. Congratulations. Tonight, we will also be awarding the delegate grants for RLC. Conference delegate grants are designed to cover the cost of individuals who are interested in attending regional conferences. Our delegate grant winners are Hannah Harries from Florida Atlantic University, Jennifer Camucci from Spelman College, and Kayla Palmer from the University of Southern Mississippi. Congratulations to all of our grant recipients. I look forward to connecting with all of you after the conference. Be sure to be on the lookout for more information about affiliation, programming, and RBC delegate grants in the future. If you have any additional questions, please see me at the end of closing ceremony. And now I'll pass it off to our director, Anna.
Hello, Sakur. Each year during RLC, institutions have the opportunity to bid for Program of the Year. The Program of the Year award is designed to recognize the most outstanding student-implemented program that is thrown throughout our Sakur residence halls, and was created to highlight the extreme level of initiative and professionalism that exists on the student level. This year, there were several excellent programs submitted for consideration, and it proved difficult to narrow down to just 2 for voting purposes. I would like to extend a pat on the back and a warm round of applause to the University of Tennessee, Knoxville, and UNC Chapel Hill for their hard work throughout this bidding process and within the NRHH boardroom presentations this afternoon. At this time, please help me in recognizing your Sakur Program of the Year winner, URHC Carnival, held at the University of Tennessee, Knoxville. I will now pass it off to Stefan for the Sakur Spirit Cup update.
Hey, Sakur. Thank you so much for your spirit so far this year. 3,206 points have been awarded since NCUR, which is crazy, and 1,000 alone since opening ceremonies. Like, what? So many of those are like single points that I'm awarding. That's wild. This weekend alone, there were over 200 tags at Sakur on Instagram. You all kept me busy. I had to charge my phone 3 times just today. Over 40 Louis love notes given. I'm so glad that y'all are sharing that love. And over 390,000 grains of rice was donated with our free rice challenge that we have going on, that we're going to keep open all year to give you all opportunity to gain spirit points in a really helpful way. I've updated the spirit point spreadsheet throughout the weekend, so now it contains all of this semester's points so far, at least as of about 5 minutes ago. And you can access that spreadsheet by going to sakur.ncur.org/spirit. So, do y'all want to hear the Spirit Cup standings? Yeah, Tony's enthusiastic about it. All right. Well, in third place with 306 points, we have our lovely host, University of Central Florida, or one of our lovely hosts. In second place with 430 points, we have Murray State University. And in first place with a whopping 515 points, we have Mississippi State University. So just a reminder, these will be continuously updated as the year goes on, and they run, Spirit Points run from NACUR to NACUR. So you have until the end of the national conference in June. So the deal isn't sealed yet. Good luck.
All right, so we're moving on to Fierce Pierce Awards. The Fierce Pierce Award is given to a voting representative from NCC, NRHH, and RHA stakeholders boardroom, and to recognize them for their fierce representation and throughout thoughtful insight during boardroom. Wow, words are hard. I'm going to pass it to Anna for NCC boardroom.
The Fierce Pierce Award for NCC Boardroom goes to Miguel Bolante from the University of North Florida.
The Fierce Pierce Award for NRHH Boardroom goes to William Hoffman from Appalachian State University.
And the Fierce Pierce Award for RHA stakeholders goes to Grace Brenningham from Florida Gulf Coast University. Next, we'll pass it on over to Anna.
Hello again. I am back to give you all an RBC update. So after quite deliberation of some timelines and schedules for the spring semester, the SEC has finally chosen a weekend for RBC 2022. More details will follow once we establish a host committee team, but please mark your calendars for the weekend of March 25th and 26th. The conference will be virtual, and please look out for bidding opportunities in the coming weeks. If you are interested in serving on the host committee, we will be releasing applications in our December newsletter. Please be sure to sign up for our listserv and join our groupies to receive the most up-to-date information. Anyone is able and encouraged to apply. I will now hand it off to Jasmine to present her first Golden Louis of the night.
Thank you. The Golden Louis Award is a regional award given to people in the region who have shown outstanding leadership and service to SECUR and have assisted in the regional accomplishments of the executive member giving the award. Each SECUR executive committee member is given 3 that they can give out from the NACUR annual conference to NACUR annual conference. And I am going to start off by giving one of mine to an individual who has been such an integral part of my team, and they've always been so supportive, adaptive, just willing to listen and assist wherever they could. And I'm so thankful for everything that they've done to be able to make this conference happen. And throughout this whole process, they were still doing so much at their own institution, being their NCC for their institution. And so, John, will you accept my Golden Louis?
Yes, thank you.
Of course.
I am the next individual to give out a Golden Louis. In the spirit of not filling out the cry during closing ceremony spot on my bingo card, at least not yet anyway, I'll keep this brief. For my first Golden Louis, I want to take a minute to recognize someone who's had a huge impact on my leadership journey. Dr. Frame talked to us yesterday about our personal board of directors, and this person definitely has a seat on that board for me. From being the conference advisor for my first SECUR conference, to advising me both on RHA and NRHH, to numerous chats about life, to the endless amounts of encouragement, thank you for being in my corner. Thank you for all your encouragement and for helping me get to where I am now. Nick Schiller, will you accept my Golden Louis?
Wow, crying. Okay, so I am now going to give out my second to an individual who just brought so much drive and energy and just overall dedication to their position. And not only did they fulfill their positional duties, but they also always thought of a way to think outside of the box and bring things that I had just never even seen before. And this individual always finds a way to bring such high energy to any space that they're in. And honestly, before you even ask them a question, they're just ready to go and say yes. And so, Brian, I want to know if you will accept this Golden Louie. Thank you so much for everything that you have done, and you contributed so much to me being able to be the conference chair.
I would love to. Thank you, Jasmine.
In my turn. So for my first Golden Louie, the difficult thing about virtual conferences is ensuring that delegates have an engaging experience despite not being physically together in person. Oftentimes, this responsibility falls to the NCC to bring their delegations together on their host campuses, as they are the regional representative and contact person for their RHA, aka they usually have all of the information to give out. So yeah. Although I cannot speak for all of the NCCs in Secure, I do know for certain that one NCC has brought the energy and excitement of RLC to their campus this weekend. From engaging their peers, from encouraging their peers to engage in spirit and philanthropy opportunities, to making motion and valuable discussion points in boardroom, this individual for sure radiated Secure and institutional pride the entire weekend. When I periodically visited them during conference breaks, I truly felt a sense of community and normalcy that is often felt at in-person conferences. Alexis Davis, thank you for leading Clemson's delegation with pride and making me remember why I chose to do what I do in Secure. Please accept my first Golden Louie.
So it is my turn to give out my first Golden Louie of the year. I'm a little sick, but it's okay. So this person had to sneak her in here. I didn't get to tell her what she was coming for, but I let her know to join the YouTube link. And so this person has really been there for me. I can call her at 10 o'clock at night and be like, hey, I'm stressed, I need to talk, and she'll talk to me for an hour, 2 hours. And after she graduated and went to her big girl job, I was a little sad at the beginning. But she made sure she let me know that she's always there for me. Sorry, I told myself I wouldn't cry. Oh, get away with that one. But Maya Ryan, will you please accept my first Golden Louie of the year?
Okay, Caleb came in the suit. Okay. All right. I'm laughing so that I don't get emotional. Hee hee. So my last Golden Louie will be going to an individual who really just embodies support and being willing to do anything and everything. And whenever they do it, they always find a way to just bring something fresh to it. And throughout this process, they were just very understanding and always ready to go with something new. I've always admired this person, and I find that the way in which they are a leader is maybe not what you see every day. And so I really admire how unique she is in the way that she's a leader. And not only has she been so dedicated to this conference process, but even at her own institution and in various things that she does, she always brings such genuine care to what she does. So for my last Golden Louie, Carrie, I would like to know if you would accept it.
Yes, thank you.
Back again. So the silver pin is the highest pin awarded at the regional level and is given at the director's discretion based upon the individual's commitment and service to SECUR. At the NCUR Annual Conference 2021, I awarded my first silver pin to Clariel Sullivan, the former SECUR Regional Director and current NCUR Chairperson. Today, I will award my second silver pin to Jasmine Fletcher, the RLC 2021 Conference Chair. It is no secret that planning a conference is hard. There may be misconceptions that hosting a virtual conference is easier than an in-person conference. However, that's not entirely true. although I haven't done it, so I can't really speak on that. While there is no need to plan for hotels, transportation, food, and all of the other components required for an in-person conference, a virtual experience definitely presents additional challenges with technology and developing an engaging experience behind the Zoom screen. I can confidently say, under Jasmine's leadership, this conference team went above and beyond in hosting RLC 2021. Upon stepping into the regional director role last June without a conference host site, I was ecstatic and relieved to learn that Jasmine had volunteered to take on the task of planning RLC. As the former coordinating officer for leadership and advocacy, I was fully confident in Jasmine's abilities to represent the region with pride and plan a transformative leadership experience for all of you. Throughout the past few months, while the SEC was navigating various vacancies and other things, I never had to worry about RLC. Anytime I asked Jasmine a question or needed something done, she came through without any hesitation, even while juggling other commitments on our host campus. If she didn't immediately know the answer, she made the effort to follow up when she found out. Jasmine, although your time on the SEC is coming to an end at the close of this conference, I hope that you will walk away from this experience with immense pride and confidence in yourself. You successfully implemented a virtual conference that served approximately 500 students and advisors. That's not something many people can say they accomplished while they were in college. You lead with such grace, energy, and enthusiasm. Your service to the region over the past year has not gone unrecognized. Much Louis love and diamond pride for you always. Jasmine, please accept my second silver pin.
Thank you.
Oh, it's still my turn. Hey, Sakur. Life is either a daring adventure or nothing at all. This is a quote I found by Helen Keller. I liked it. Adventures, destinations, leadership. It applied. But as we approach this weekend's destination of our leadership journey together, I want to personally thank each and every one of you for consistently showing up in spaces throughout the conference, whether that be speaking up in boardroom, attending educational sessions, contributing to our philanthropy, or participating in our social media spirit challenges. While our conference team has done an incredible job and deserve all of the kudos and Louis love, you all are truly the reason our conferences are a success. RLC is designed to prioritize the student experience in Sakur, providing you all with the tools you need to be the navigators on your own leadership journey. Clearly, that experience cannot exist without engagement from students. Despite the virtual format, I can confidently say I felt immense energy and pride to be a part of the South Atlantic this weekend. I can only hope that you will all feel similarly celebrating RLC with your delegations on your home campuses. This year's affiliation theme for Sakur is Celebrate Your Story, and I am so glad that I get to include you all in mine. I am excited to see what the next chapters of this year bring at RBC, Nakur, and everything in between. I urge you all to keep the energy you exhibited and felt this weekend alive. Contribute to our Diamond and President chats, participate in Build the Bridge, join a regional committee, run for an SEC vacancy or the RBC host committee. The possibility for engagement do not stop at conferences. I could go on and on about how Sakur can transform your leadership journey, but I'll spare you the time and leave you with this. Take a deep breath in. Now let it all out. You're all more than capable of being the leader you are destined to be. Believe in yourself and trust your board of directors to uplift you and catch you when you fall. If you don't have a team, which I find hard to believe, I can tell you for certain that Nakur will be that team for you. I will now turn it back to the conference staff for updates.
Thank you all so much. And so as we close out, our conference team just has some last words to share with you all.
First, it's me. So I want to first thank my advisor, Krista Bourne, and my IRA president, Amanda Davini, for supporting my delegation while I've been on the conference staff. And thanks to all my delegation for attending the conference. I hope you had a great experience. Secondly, thanks to Tony Martin, our ADAF, for helping me with finances, invoices, and purchases. And finally, thanks to the rest of the conference for all of your support and making this such a rewarding experience to be a part of the most unique conference teams in Sakur history. I hope to see all of you and the rest of Sakur when we return back in person.
Despite all the technological difficulties and navigating the
this space of Slack. We had an amazing conference with fun-filled socials, entertainment, and great educational sessions and lots of spirit. But our conference is sadly coming to a close. Thank you for the whole conference staff and the SEC for all the support you guys have given me throughout the planning process and this weekend. I would also like to thank the UCF delegation for their support and the morale this weekend. And I want to give a special thanks to my two advisors, Tanner and Haley. You've both given me all the support and more throughout my time in this role in RLC and through RHA as well. And then I'll pass it off to Brian.
Thanks, Carrie. Hey, Sakur. Certainly thank you to my host institution, Georgia Tech, and to Alicia for putting up with my host institution, Georgia Tech, and for the whole entire SEC and conference staff, just for dealing with my crazy and the hot takes for all conference. But really thank you to all of you for showing up and being here. I know that giving up a weekend is sometimes difficult, but I hope that you found something in the educational sessions useful. And certainly if you presented today, thank you, thank you, thank you. You make my life so easy presenting so many amazing educational sessions, and I so emphatically believe that we had a true amazing set, and I just think that the evaluations reflect that. And likewise, if you participated in case studies, I hope you take something away from that as well. So I hope you walk away having learned something this weekend and maybe have found a new friend in the process. So Louis Love, signing off.
All right, it's my turn. Hey, Sakur. So first off, thank you to my host institution, the University of Central Florida, and the UCF delegation for supporting me and hyping me up throughout this entire process. Especially thank you to my RJ advisors, Haley and Tanner, for being awesome and always willing to support me no matter what. Also, a thank you to the rest of conference staff for all of your help throughout this entire process, especially considering the short timeline we had to work with, from late night Zoom calls to troubleshooting Zoom technology problems to having laughs while making fun of Brian's hatred of Canva. Working with you has truly been an amazing experience and a part of my leadership journey that I will never forget. I'm going to pass it off to Tom.
Hey everyone. So I don't even know where to start. Thank you, Coastal Carolina University, for allowing me to take on this opportunity and take some time away from my campus advising responsibilities. Thank you to Alicia and the entire SEC for being just a great support system for me as I navigated this role. And lastly, of course, I want to thank the wonderful conference staff. You all have worked so tirelessly over the past few months to make sure this conference was a success. Thank you for taking out a lot of work and doing it flawlessly. Thank you for your dedication and pride. Each of you is a prime example of exactly the type of leadership that NACUR and SACUR aim to develop, and I'm so proud to have worked with you. And last, I'm going to turn over to Jasmine.
I want to start off by giving my greatest gratitude to the University of Central Florida for supporting me throughout this process. I give special thanks to my advisors, Haley Bernard Handel and Tanner Hess, as well as our NCC, Erica Fox, for all of your continued support. Within the past year and a half serving on the SEC, it is always with such great pride and joy each time that I get to be able to say that I'm hosted by the University of Central Florida. So the SEC, you continue to push through and take on so many extra responsibilities to still serve our region. Thank you for your continued support and care that you have shown me. Caleb, asks that you never change the joy that you bring to every room. Stefan, thank you for all of the work that you do to ensure that our region can see each other, to ensure that the day that our region is able to see each other in person again, that the secure spirit that we have always known is still there. Anna, you have shown me grace and patience that I thank you so much for, and know that I always admire your leadership. Destiny, you embody kindness in everything that you do, as a true diamond does. Katie, you are doing so much for NRHH and it doesn't go unnoticed. Nick, thank you for the work that you are doing for our advisors, as this is what allows all of us students to do better. And Alicia, I'm forever indebted to you for all the care that you have always shown me since I've met you. And to our conference team, I could not have done this without you all. Thank you for not only saying yes to when I asked if you would join this team, but also going above and beyond and accepting even more than the positions you applied for. Tom, you have shown me the most important quality of an advisor, and that is to simply care. Thank you for always showing genuine care and understanding of me, not just as a conference chair, but as a person. John, thank you for always adapting and all the initiative that you have shown, and for always giving the most gentle and relaxed energy, which in turn calms me down. Brian, you embody passion and energy, and I thank you for all the energy that you brought to your position. Carrie, you are so gracious in everything that you do, and I thank you for your dedication and drive to the many, many different things that you helped with throughout this conference. And Chris, thank you for joining me time and time again and always valuing students at the forefront of everything that you do. So the South Atlantic, as our journey comes to an end, my hope is that it has been marked by meeting new people, learning new things, and overall contributions to your leadership journey. I want to commend all of you for embarking on this journey. It is so important to celebrate each act that we take to be lifelong learners. Take pride in how wonderful you represented your institutions and yourselves. Take note of the impact that each and every one of you had on someone throughout this weekend. While you might undermine it now, someday we will look back and think about this experience and all the individuals that made it mean something. I think of the first delegate I ever met at RLC 2018, Rohan. When we met again at RBC 2020 and talked about everything in between these two conferences, it was so special to be able to know that although we only had one interaction at a conference 2 years ago, we could meet together 2 years later and fall right back into things. So think of where you are today and know that after this conference, it will only grow to more of your greatness. And this is not to say that every moment will be great, because it won't, but it will be a marker of success, growth, and compassion that all of you will achieve. Thank you so much.
I think it's me now. Okay, I'm gonna go with it. So at this time, let's give a warm secure welcome to me, Associate Director for NRHA Destiny and Coordinating Officer for RHA Development, Caleb, to gavel out. At this time, I would now accept a motion to close out our Regional Leadership Conference 2021. I see a motion from UCF and a second from Georgia Tech. Any dissent? Seeing none, Destiny and Caleb, hit the gavel. And I now call this conference to a close.